over here. So just double jump spin right on top of this. And I've explained how to do the elevator skip thing already, but I guess I'll explain it again. There's a line. If you look on the outsides of the elevator, there are lines that the elevator kind of passes through. And there's a line that you want to jump on. You want to double jump spin as soon as the line comes. As soon as you can see the line. So I'll show you which line it is right now. So, okay, actually, I lied to you, and I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, I lied to you, and I forgot which line it was. It's been a few days since I played this, so I forget things. Okay, let me just do this part again. Okay, let me do this again. And if you do it correctly, you should land right here. Let me show you what happens if you don't do it correctly. So basically, when you hit the line, when you see that line that I started to double jump spin on, you want to do a really delayed double jump spin where you don't touch the ground. So just like, if you don't touch the ground at all, it should work all the time. This is what happens if it doesn't work. Okay, it actually worked. I'm not sure why. I guess I got really good. As you can hear the elevator still going. You save a lot of time from it. It's really weird. Okay, I can still hear the sound. Okay, so from here, as soon as you get into this door right here, you can actually walk across here, which is kind of cringy. But don't do that. As soon as you enter this door, you can immediately roll to the left and avoid all the orbs. Yeah, you just avoid every single orb and all the damage. So, yeah. So you want to uppercut, extended uppercut up here. It's kind of a deeper one. Get on top of these platforms however you like. Okay, that wasn't good. Yep. Oh, bad idea. Getting an orb in LPC means because there's a lot of movement that you have to do before grabbing a cell, and grabbing a cell gives you a checkpoint to go off of, to load off of, or saving the game. Of course. Okay, I'm just not gonna do that. I jumped way too early. Okay. There are like hidden orbs everywhere. It's ridiculous, guys. Okay. So from here, of course, since there are orbs right here, you have to just uppercut. I think you can roll there too, but I've never rolled onto this, so I wouldn't know. I would recommend waiting until the water is blue to kind of swim across this. Grab Scout Fly, avoid these orbs, and just uppercut across the middle. And now this is kind of tricky. You want to navigate your way around the right side of this this platform. Don't spin. So just kind of like that. Yeah, just avoiding those orbs, because even if you're just a little bit too much to the right, you will grab an orb, and it's kind of frustrating. From here, as soon as you walk through the door, you want to punch towards the right and roll right on top of this platform. Um, and you can kind of do this movement. Okay, you can kind of avoid him, or you can choose to kill him. It doesn't matter. Larry Jr. needs to get out of the way anyway. So you want to grab that. You can either double jump spin over there or uppercut like I did. Now this boosted is a little tricky. It's not very fun to do. This is the worst boosted in all of history for me. Because as you mess it up, like if you rip an X input or something, there are orbs right there just waiting for you. So I'm going to save the game, because I don't want to go back to Boggy. Okay. So from here, you want to do a boosted towards that ledge right there. So that almost made it, but of course it didn't. It's kind of tough to do it, but hey, you'll get the hang of it. Actually, let me show you what that actually looks like though, like when you make it. Okay, it's better to take damage. Like it's way better to land in the water than it is to grab that orb right there. Like to, I don't want to say that word. To chicken out and just grab these orbs. It's really bad. That's the last thing you want to do for sure. Okay. Almost. But yeah, you just want to land on this platform. Ground pound up here and go towards the right button first. Okay, this trick kind of got me for a little bit, but it's not that bad. Okay, as you can see, there are orbs right under that scout fly. Hey, you'll get. Yeah, I mean that's all Orbless is. Okay, so there are 3 orbs right under the scout fly, and this trick kind of sucks sometimes. Okay, so basically what you want to do is double jump. Okay, your first jump will be a really high jump. Okay, as high as it can go. Your second jump will occur after you get the scout fly. As soon as you get the scout fly, that's when you want to do your second jump. That sounds kind of weird, but because if you jump too late, you won't be able to do a second jump, and you'll just land right in the middle of these orbs, and the run is dead. Well, for me anyway. But yeah, so your first jump is going to be as high as possible, which isn't very high, but the second jump is going to occur after you touch the scout fly, and then you're going to spin right after you do the second jump. Or you can anyway. That's a choice if you want to spin or not. I don't usually spin, so yeah. That's what I kind of recommend you to do. Just kind of jump, spin. It's a little weird at first. I had trouble with it starting out, but yeah. I really can't show you again, but just jump, spin. Okay. So from here, you just want to do a boosted there and a boosted back. Don't chicken out and go for the platform. Don't go like straight back because there are orbs right there. Take the damage like a man. Kappa. But yeah, LPC is definitely one of the harder levels. Because at this point, if you were to grab an orb at this point and you hadn't saved the game, you would load yourself right back into Boggy, which loses at least 2 minutes. So yeah, it sucks. So I'm gonna grab all the scout flies and do this cycle as normal. So I like to punch down here, roll, spin. Now if this little platform is in the way, I wouldn't recommend rolling through this. I wouldn't ever do it because sometimes it can mess up your roll and you just rip, or you grab an orb. Yeah, you know, just something happens that you don't want to happen. So what I like to do is I can just don't go straight to the cell, of course. Either go to the right or the left. I like to go to the right because it seems like there's more room here. I don't know why. And you can just roll toward the cell. And then you can kind of take a step back there. When I got the cell, I took like a step back to the back of this platform and then rolled. And then this, you want to go straight for puzzle. Now since I have 1 health, I can either die here, which I'm probably going to do. And so you have 3 health again, because you need at least 2 health to do puzzle skip. And I've already explained puzzle skip in the tutorial, in my any percent tutorial. But I'll explain it again, since it's like in every single run. Okay, I'm gonna kill Larry, just cause. He's a frick. Okay, since I have 2 health, you wanna ground pound spin on this platform so it gets all shaky. Now, you can high jump off of the shaky platform and it'll make you high jump really high if you do it correctly. So you don't want to do like a high jump like as fast as possible, because you won't go so high. You want to wait a little bit and then do it. So that would have got me over the there's a little barrier right here for the wall. And then you want to kind of turn your camera and spin to victory. Now you can take another damage. As you can see, I just kind of double jump through the wall right there. And you're inside the puzzle. You just grab the cell and it opens up for you. So yeah, if you have 1 health, you can just kill yourself. There's a lot of killing yourself in Orbless, I realized. But if you have 2 health, you can just load out. But since I have 1, I'm just gonna die. And then from here, you go to the left. And Orbless is the only category that doesn't get love from the piggyback clip. So you just completely skip that. There are places on this slide where you should not jump at all. This, I'll show you one of them. This right here, don't jump. Just slide right through it. You can jump here. Actually, I think there's only one place where you're not supposed to jump. Because when you jump, you hit the ceiling and you go straight to those box of orbs. And I've seen people do it, and I'm just so sad that it happens. But yeah. So don't jump there. Okay, so you're going to pass through this area twice. The first time you want to grab this blue eco. The second time you don't. Okay, so you're going to get on this. Uppercut towards this scout fly. You should break it. And you're going to jump on top of these platforms as they appear. From there, you're going to jump on top of this. I've already explained that in my any percent tutorial. It's the exact same thing as any percent. I messed it up. Oh god. How far back is that? That's not bad. That's just puzzle. So, if you don't want to mess up like I did there, how I knew I messed up is that there's a little check mark that appears when you grab a cell. that means the game is saving because you grabbed a cell. However, if you don't pause correctly on that cell, then you are screwed. And you lose about 15 seconds doing it, which I actually did in my last Hundo run, so yay. Okay. So you want to wait for this platform to come down, grab the scout fly. Don't do it like that. Okay. That was weird. Okay. Now, what you can do though is you can pause buffer this cell, which I have explained before. So I'm gonna do that. And if you pause buffer it, which is just pressing R2 and start at the same time, or L2 and start, I've explained how that works, and yeah. So it'll pause automatically for you when you touch the cell, and all you have to do is just load. So now you have the cell, and you can move on with your life. So this is the second time you'll be passing by this area, and you don't need the blue eco for this. I would recommend you not touching it, because there are orbs. So from here you're going to do the same thing, except you're going to land higher up. You're going to miss this platform, and you're going to grab this one. There's a platform above us that is, you can grab it, but it's a little sketchy because there are orbs up there, and it's not very fun to grab an orb. Okay, so from here you're just going to navigate your way up. You can uppercut past those, but as long as you can kind of jump around them too, but it's the same idea here, just avoiding the orbs as you go up. Don't ground pound on this area. I would just not recommend it. I have gotten orbs just ground pounding there. And when you grab the blue eco, don't be on the left here, because you'll grab this orb, and that's not fun. So you want to be on the right side, spin on the eco, and then roll to the upper left corner. And so yeah, let's see, how much health do I have here? I have 2. So you need 2 health for this. If you only have 1, then boo-hoo, you're gonna have to kill yourself. I find myself saying that a lot. But only kill yourself after you get this cell. Most likely, if you're fast enough, you'll have to do this boosted with blue eco, and it's not fun for me, so I waited until I didn't have any blue eco. So yeah, just do a boosted across there. Grab the cell. And if you have 1 health here, kill yourself. If you have 2 health, you can try this boosted. And I do have 2 health. And you're going to see that this guy is already in position for where I want him to be, which is actually kind of a bad thing. Okay, he's walking away from it. Because I have to get in position first, and then he'll come to me. So that's how that boosted is. Boosted stuff. So now this is just like the other clip, the piggyback clip. Although you don't do the piggyback clip like normal in any other category, but instead you do this piggyback clip. This is the fun one. So from here, you want to high jump on top of this guy, high jump again, spin, and you're going to swim to the middle, double jump onto this. Be careful because you cannot double jump too late. If you wait too long, Jack will just fall through the abyss and you'll die. So at max distance, basically you want to double jump spin. Is that a real question, Split? Like, wait. Yeah, okay. So from here you're kind of standing in between the beginning room. That's how you know when you're in the right place. So from here there's this little cell down there. You can't really see it right now, but you see that little ring. This little brown ring on the side here. That's only there if you haven't died yet. Once you die in this area, then that ring won't be there. Instead, you'll actually just see the cell on the bottom. The cell is actually in the middle of that ring, but it's kind of low. It's lower than this ring. So basically what you're going to do is what people like to call zoom walking. So you're going to go into zoom mode, and you're going to point towards the middle of this brown ring. I can't point at the brown ring. This whole big brown ring. And you're going to zoom walk. So you're going to double tap triangle while holding forward. You're going to keep double tapping triangle. You can't really see the cell yet, but you're just going to point towards the middle. And this allows you to move through the air. It basically allows you to move through the air, but just really slowly, and you're losing a lot of height while you're doing it. See, like I've already lost some height. I was there, and now my head is below where I was already. I've only done like three zoom walks, I guess. So from here, double tap triangle. You don't have to do it super fast. The fastest zoom walker I know is Headstrong, and that's really fast. I don't recommend anyone to really go that fast. So you can kind of see the cell a little bit from here. So I'll keep going. So you're just pointing towards the cell. And you just keep double tapping triangle. And remember, you go into zoom mode and then double tap triangle. And you have to double tap it pretty fast. So you see this blue little four-sided thing right here. Once your cursor, if you point all the way down, if your cursor is all the way down, and it's right in the middle of this blue shape thing, then that means you know you're far enough. So I need to go a little bit more. Okay, so I'm in the middle of this, so I'm good. So basically, all I'm going to do here, you can go a little bit more forward if you want to be a little more safe. So from here, you can just go out of zoom mode and hold forward and press circle. As soon as you go out of zoom mode, you want to hold forward and press circle, and then you're going to end up doing it again, pressing circle again. Because Jack can spin as much as he can in the air if he's high enough. So I missed. So it's not safe apparently. So let me do that again. That's funny. I haven't missed the zoom walk in a while. It's okay though. Okay, so since I died, that brown ring isn't around anymore, and the whole area is deloaded. Oh, what did I say, Avi? So you want to keep double tapping triangle. Okay, you want to go a little bit more. Okay, so I'm kind of more at the tip here. And you're kind of in midair. It's kind of fun. So as soon as you grab that cell, you want to pause and load back LPC. Yeah, okay, well the square hobby. Okay, so from here, you're just gonna walk like 3 or 4 steps forward, and then kill yourself. Okay, that platform is in the way, and you should land all the way back here. If you don't, do it again, and it should work. So you want to take damage here. Roll jump right off of this platform. Grab the scout fly while you have your invincibility frames. So now you have 1 health, and you don't want to die by this lurker right here. You want to die by this, so there's no Daxter cutscene. And you should land on the inside of this area, and you should touch the button. Now, from here,